It's best of 7 first frame.
And very impressively, 13-4 in the quarterfinals this year, when of course he went on to land the trophy. Bingham's only win over O'Sullivan to date. 9-6, first round of the UK Championship 3 years ago.
Well, this could be a really high-class encounter between these two. Good return there from Stuart.
Wasn't his best against Anthony McGill this morning, O'Sullivan. But the fact he battled, wanted the victory and achieved it, albeit narrowly on the blue in the deciding frame, I think tells us a lot about his attitude towards this tournament and how much he wants to capture the title.
Good shot there from Stuart. He's got Ronnie in a little bit of trouble here. This is going to have to be a thin contact unless he's putting the white to the top cushion. Well, that could have been better. He's left Stuart a couple of options here. There's one to the right middle, one to this right-hand corner. But I agree with you, Phil. Ronnie's looked pretty good. He looked very good on Friday, qualifying for today, and he looks in good mood. Hoping to pop this in and hold for the pink. That was never going to be easy.
Bingham also has played a match this morning. He beat David Morris 4-1. Morris won the first frame with a 75 break. Bingham wasn't exactly fluent by his standards. He's highest in the match 52, but he didn't win another frame, Morris. Bingham coming through relatively comfortably, and here he's got the first chance.
Yes, there was room there for that red to go. Well, there was just some noise in the auditorium there. I think that might have disturbed Stuart a little bit. Just as he was delivering the cue.
Well, missing the red was bad enough. Freeing up the black was even worse.
Yes, I don't think the black goes to this right corner. Ronnie's just had a quick look at the pink.
One.
Had to create the angle there. Nicely done.
Seven. 8.
Don't think the pink is available either to these top 2 corner pockets. So Ronnie at the moment, until he moves 1 or 2 reds out of the way, will have to concentrate on the blue.
Thirteen. Fourteen.
Well, taking this red here to the left corner frees up the pink to both corner pockets. I think he's okay. He's got the cannon on the red, but he's still on the pink. Now, he's going away from these slightly, but he does have the red in bulk that he can play on if he wishes.
Just a little too much pace in the cue ball. Awkward cueing over the yellow. This is very missable indeed. Oh, well done.
This is Ronnie O'Sullivan you're talking about, Phil. Made it look easy, didn't he?
Well, so much so that no one clapped. This tournament, of course, named after the late Paul Hunter, and I think it would be very poignant if O'Sullivan were to win it, because arguably Hunter's greatest ever achievement came at O'Sullivan's expense. 2004 Masters final. O'Sullivan,
33.
As we know, a phenomenal frontrunner, led 7-2. Unbelievably, Hunter, helped by 3 century breaks in the evening session, came back to win 10-9.
Well, he left himself awkward on the pink, having to take that long green on. Good cueing.
36. 37.
Well, I think he was expecting more out of that cue ball there.
Seen this over the years, you know, when he's playing left-handed, he can't generate as much power as right. That's definitely true.
And he was trying to get the recovery pot there on the yellow.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 37.
There's this fallacy in snooker that O'Sullivan is as good left-handed as he is right. He's absolutely fantastic left-handed, not as good as right.
1.
You could say to the point, he's better left-handed than some players with their normal hand.
Well, when it comes to ambidextrous skills, he's in a league of his own.
He played one of the Premier League matches, I think, a few years ago. Every shot left-handed. Was it against Peter Ebden?
It was. It was the first time he'd ever done that. I think he won the match 6-1, 6-2. And of course, we'd never seen it before, so Ebden was quite miffed. Thought it was disrespectful, when in fact, that wasn't the case at all. The following day, O'Sullivan played Stephen Hendry in the final. And although he did play a lot of shots left-handed, it was more a 50-50 mix. And then we knew that's what he did.
I think the first time was at the Crucible, wasn't it, against Alain Robidoux when he started playing left-handed, and Alain wasn't too enamoured about that. He thought, hang on, what's going on here? But then over time, we've realised that he said that he likes playing left-handed because it makes him concentrate harder. But Alain Robidoux, I think, refused to shake his hand on that occasion because he thought he was taking the mick a little bit, so we say.
Yes, I think the deal buster with Alan there was the fact that O'Sullivan played a few shots one-handed. They made up, though. Funnily enough, it was here in Germany at the old German Open.
But he missing that yellow, right-handed. He left Stuart in with his chance. And we know that Stuart's very capable of picking up the pieces.
16. 17.
Still that awkward red near the black, but if he frees up that, the parts of that red near the cushion, that would free up the one near the black. So within 2 or 3 good shots here. As Ronnie looks on, there's the replay on the yellow. It wasn't that far away, but he wasn't happy with it either. I was about to say, from Stuart's point of view, within 2 or 3 shots, this could become a frame-winning opportunity. Ah. Why do we say it, Phil, eh?
Stuart Bingham, 23.
Well, in fairness to you, Mike, you said it because it was true. Seemed to move on that. The rest had moved.
Another chance for Ronnie then, although he's slightly hampered. Well, you could hear the disappointment in the crowd. Possible double for Stuart. He can hold for one of the book colours.
Well, a very sloppy first frame from both.
Well, I think they've just played more bad shots in this little encounter here, and they'll probably play in all of the match. That's a great shot. I think Ronnie can only see one red here, the right-hand one. He might have to take it on. Looking to drop on these 2 reds. Looks a good angle. Well played. Having said that, he's just come out from the black a little, and this red will go to the centre. It's not easy. Well played. Couldn't hold for one of the bolt colours, but guess what's coming next? Well, for 1 second he contemplated taking the yellow on, but I think he should tuck in behind the yellow. He's got to try and get this dead weight if he can. Well played.
Stuart Bingham, 1.
This was the red, and that was excellent cueing over the top of the other one. 3 cushions then. Looks good. Great judgment. Great judgment.
Supervision underlines not just his skills as a potter and break builder, but also when it comes to the tactical part of the game. He's up there with the very best.
Yes, Stuart didn't play the pot there. It was the safety, and this is another good one. Oh, well, what can you say? Just dead weight onto these 2 reds again. Great touch.
I can tell you, by the way, Rob Milkins has made an 80-plus break to take the first frame very quickly from Mark Selby. Milkins 1, defending champion 0.
Well, he hasn't got the snooker this time. I just wonder whether Ronnie fancies taking this on. I think he's playing the up and down safety. Lots of check side. Now he needs some cover. I think he's just about got it. Ooh, this is awkward for Stuart. Difficult to get to the red off that side cushion. It would be some plant as well if he takes that on with that distance between the two reds. Well, I think he's having to. That's about the only shot on. Well, he was miles away. I wonder whether he's had a little bit of luck here as well and covered it. Well, just to make sure then. Great plant. Could have done without that red going in, actually, because it's a difficult positional shot now, and the green's a little bit too straight. I think he might just have to lay the snooker.
That's the value, isn't it?
Yes, if the second red just stays there, the green wouldn't have been a problem.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 2.
Not just laying the snooker, laying what he believes to be the most awkward snooker.
It's gone between them. He's left it on.
Oh.
That is the last thing he wanted to do.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
That was always a possibility. Just checking the scoreboard here. Red and black would make it 27 the lead, 27 on. Ooh. Well, the crowd warming to this match. And the yellow is frame ball.
8.
Not the cleanest of pots, as the last red wasn't the cleanest.
13.
But he's over the line, first blood to O'Sullivan.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 13.
Well, Bingham requires 3 snookers. I'm surprised he's going on.
Won't matter if this brown goes in now. This to really seal this opening frame. Well played. Well, there's been a few chances on either side, really, and a couple of mistakes from the both. They're both sort of warming to the task, but it's Ronnie who got the opportunity in the end.
And with him, it's all about discipline, certainly at the World Championship. And he won this frame because he played the correct shot by laying the snooker on the last red rather than trying to play an extravagant positional shot. You don't need to be spectacular all the time. That frame was all about being sensible. And that's why Ronnie O'Sullivan, not quite off to a flyer, but certainly off to a pleasing start. He leads Stuart Bingham by a frame to 0. Frame 2 coming up.